Hi, this is Dr. Duncan. I am going to serve as your instructor this semester for Psychology 281. That's writing in psychology. I like the use of video announcements because I just think they're easier than having to read them. And it also kind of gives a little bit more engagement. So throughout the semester, I will be uploading these videos as announcements. I wanted to just say a few things at the outset of the semester. I know that we are getting started late, but what I've done is I have extended the calendar so that you roughly have 2 weeks to to meet the requirements for each module. This course is going to be divided into modules, and this is a course that I've taught over the 7 week period. So the assignments then were weekly. This time they are every 2 weeks. So although we didn't do anything last week, this week is the only module that you will have to complete in a week. And you'll see that the assignments are fairly easy. If you go ahead and get them done, it won't even take you a day or two. But in any case, I just wanted to welcome you to the class. I wanted to set the stage for, I have an open door policy. As a department chair of psychology, I am typically in the office. However, many times I'm in meetings. So email is going to be the best way to be in communication with me. And I do my very best to email you back within 24 to 48 hours. Some of the things that I think are really important for you to know. Writing is a critical skill to have in psychology as well as outside of psychology. So it will be really important, and you can ensure your success if you really pay attention to the feedback that you're given on your assignments. One of the things that is really frustrating for an instructor in this course is to read your papers very closely, to give you very detailed feedback, and then to get your next assignment and it has the same errors on it. So make sure that you read the feedback and that you apply it. With that in mind, I want you to know that I'm going to do my very best, particularly when you start submitting drafts of your paper, to be able to get them back to you in a couple of days. That will allow you then to incorporate the feedback into your next assignment. But remember, you roughly have 2 weeks for each module. At the end of the course, you will have submitted a final paper that you've had time over the course of this semester to work on, to have several iterations of it, to get feedback on it, and then to be able to submit your final draft, which really should be about an A by the time you get all the feedback and you apply it. So this is a course that if you pay attention and you apply what you've learned, you will do very well. Not very complicated, but it takes time for you to read what's given to you as feedback and then to incorporate it into your paper. You'll see on the calendar that we are ending around the 20th or the late in April. And the reason for that is that I kind of conduct this class as a class for seniors. So if you need extra time and you're not a graduating senior, there will be an additional week for you to submit your paper. But the closer we get to that, the more we can talk about it. And I know you will have questions. Um, for me, it is really important that you submit your work on time. Again, because I'm trying to read it so that I can give you meaningful feedback, I'm not going to accept any late assignments. Now, of course, if you have extenuating circumstances, you will then seek an excuse from the Dean of Students, and that will allow you extra time to get your work done. So here we are. Fall. No, it's not fall. It is spring. Spring 2026. And we're going to have a great semester. You're going to learn a whole lot about writing. And I'm really excited to see what the semester will yield. So, behold the green and gold.